First, sponsored by Matex Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing.
Well, it's another nice day across central Illinois. Lots of sunshine, a little bit on the windy side, though. You can see clear skies across much of the region. And we've got temperatures that made it once again into the 50s. It is still 50 in Champaign right now, 54 in Springfield. You're heading out and about through this evening. Another quiet night is expected. Readings in the upper 30s. We've got some warmer temperatures to tell you about and a little bit of rain in the forecast. We'll talk to you about that when we come back a little bit later. WCIA 3 News starts right now.
Now from WCIA 3 News.
A small plane went up in flames in the middle of an interstate. Now 3 people are dead. What else we know about the crash?
Plus, as thousands learned overnight in Nashville, it's the start of severe weather season. What's being done in central Illinois to make sure you're in the know day or night?
And it's not the kind of park you're used to taking your dog to. Why, it's not just ball players at the field tonight.
You're watching your local news leader. This is WCIA 3 News at 5.
3 people are dead after a small plane crashed and was consumed by flames in the middle of an interstate this morning. Good evening. I'm Paul Cicchini.
And I'm Jennifer Roscoe. The crash happened on I-55 near Lincoln just before 9 a.m. The southbound lanes were shut down for more than 5 hours. State police, the coroner, fire department, and Logan County Sheriff's Office were all called to the scene. The FAA is investigating. Officials haven't released the names of the 3 victims just yet. They also haven't said where the plane was coming from or where it was going or what caused the crash. Still so many questions. We'll have more live from the scene in just a few minutes. But first, at least 22 people are reported dead after tornadoes touched down in Tennessee this morning. The twisters hit the central part of the state, including Nashville. Many are still missing. Hundreds don't have a place to live. Tens of thousands don't have power. The governor says the number of people killed will likely go up by the end of the day. And we are just at the very beginning of severe weather season in the Midwest. And the Champaign County Emergency Management Agency is reminding you, be sure you're prepared in case bad storms hit here. WCIA 3's Jamie Mays is with us, and you talked to the EMA coordinator. So what are they doing now to make sure people are safe?
This morning, Champaign EMA did their monthly outdoor warning siren test. They do this to ensure sirens are in good condition. The EMA coordinator says sirens are fine, but there have been some issues with the weather radar transmitter that serves Champaign County. It hasn't been working properly for about 2 weeks, and it's down now.
The National Weather Service is looking for a new tower, but right now our county and surrounding area for that tower do not have coverage if there's a weather alert. So it's very important for people to have other ways to get weather information.
The EMA coordinator says those weather alert radios are just one way to notify people of severe weather. People can also check for weather alert information on their phones, computers, or televisions. Back to you.
All right, Jamie, thank you. We have an update now from your local election headquarters. Voters in Edgar County have an important decision to make in 2 weeks.
That's right. They will be choosing whether to approve an increased sales tax to help Edgar County's Sheriff's Office. WCIA 3's Courtney Bunting is in the control room tonight. So, Courtney, what exactly do they need help with?
Well, Paul, they'll use this money to support everything the Sheriff's Office does. Now, that includes patrolling as well as operating the jail. Now, that 1% sales tax, that'll give them $1 million to work with every year. They plan to use it for building maintenance, hiring staff, and buying new equipment. Eventually, they want to build a new jail. Although that may be a long way off in the future, this money will help them with the planning process, which includes hiring an architect.
Times are hard, and we need work done on the jail, more manpower. If we could get more manpower on the road, equipment. So that's what it's for. It's for the safety of the community.
The Edgar County Jail is already in the middle of repairs now, and while those are helping, they won't fix some long-term issues. There are about 20 inmates who have been staying in other county jails in the meantime. Those include Coles, Clark, and Crawford counties. And those repairs should be close to done by the end of this month, and they hope to be moving inmates back into the jail around that time. Reporting live in the control room, Courtney Bunting, WCIA 3, your local news leader.
All right, Courtney, thanks. Now, of course, you hear 1% sales tax, so let's break that down for you a little bit. For something that's $10, you'll owe an extra dime. For something that costs $50, you'll pay an extra 50 cents. You get where I'm going with that.
The Maroa Forsyth School Board wants to put $33 million toward a new junior high building. Voters will decide if that happens during the primary on the 17th. The middle school building that stands there now has been there since 1930. Maroa Alderman Blake West is the head of the steering committee for this. He says the building has severe mold, water, and termite damage and separating exterior walls.
We're going door to door and talking to subjects, and they're giving us positive feedback, and the majority agree with us that the school is old, falling down, it's time.
West says about 65% of that feedback is positive. The referendum would raise property taxes about $54 a year on a $100,000 home. We're going back now to the deadly plane crash. We told you at the beginning of the newscast, 3 people are dead. Yeah, the small plane crashed on I-55 near Lincoln, and that's where Matt Sheehan is live. Matt, do investigators know what happened yet?
Hey, Paul, traffic here just opened up a couple of hours ago on Lincoln at Interstate 55 going southbound. Now, I did receive information from the Federal Aviation Administration that it was a Cessna 172 plane that crashed right in the middle of Interstate 55 going southbound. The plane was destroyed upon impact. The crash took the lives of 3 people. Paul, you asked if we had any information on names or identification. We do not at this current moment. But Terry Williams of the National Transportation Safety Board tells me those IDs should be released by tomorrow. Now, I spoke with Dorothy Hupp, who says she called 911 after the crash, and she says it's just something she can't even begin to process.
There was a gentleman, and he had on a hazard vest, came running in, yelling to call 911. He said there was a plane crash by exit 126, extreme flames. And I looked for the phone, found the phone, called 911.
Williams of the National Transportation Safety Board also told me that investigators should be on scene tonight around 6 o'clock or 7 o'clock to try to find out the cause of that crash. When we have more information, so will you, both on air and online. Live in Lincoln, I'm Matt Sheehan.
All right, Matt, thanks for that update.
High property taxes are an issue for so many people. Maybe they are for you. We will tell you who is trying to work on a solution.
Plus this.
And when they said you can bring your dog on an opening night, Tuesday night, I'm in.
Why not? And it's not just opening night. Your 4-legged friend can join the fun. How often Illini Baseball is hosting Bark in the Park.